Hey guys, we are going into the finals of a Ravnica-Ravnica-Guildpact draft. And I would like to play first. And... I mean... I do like turn 3 Dagger Claw Imp, but... This is definitely a situation where if we draw, like, we have 12 lands left in our library, so we probably shouldn't draw a bunch more. But there's a pretty good chance. I can see it happening, and so I think I'm going to mulligan, try to get something a little better. And I think that I did. We don't have any green, but I think this is a better hand on the whole. Yeah, sure, we'll draw another creature we can play. We have our Pillory, which is one of the better cards in our deck, too, so... This thing has one of the, like, I don't know, simultaneously worst and bad flavor texts of all time. Don't worry, I know the drill. Yeah, it's so good. So we'll probably play our Augur Mage first. I mean, there's on the off chance our Euthanist can actually do something. Yeah, that's annoying. Alright, well now I just play Dagger Claw Imp, I think, who doesn't care that he can't block. And can start getting it in the air, assuming he survives. And I mean, he just presents a very quick clock if the opponent can't do anything about him. For like a 3-mana card, there aren't many where you're like, yeah, I should probably kill that. Or, you can play a bigger flyer. But even most flyers in this set at best trade with him, so... But we'll see. Yeah, that's pretty big. We have some green now, which I like. So we can at least trade for that with our Euthanist. We can also just Pillory it if we want to. With our Augur Mage, I meant, by the way. Pillory. I don't feel like using the Pillory just yet. I feel like I should use that on something that slows my roll with my Dagger Claw Imp more than I should use it against, a creature that, yeah, it's going to be hitting us, but I can block it. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that sucks. At least I make him draw a card again. That's his punishment. Yeah, that's especially good when you have lots of Bloodthirst, that guy. So I'll stick the Pillory on top. Well, maybe now we Pillory it. It seems pretty appealing. Our opponent's clearly like a red-green aggro deck, so a 3/3 with Trample might be one of the scarier things he can do. So, yeah, I think I just go Pillory here. Swing for 3 in the air. So we know our opponent probably isn't drawing a land, although I guess it is possible. Don't kill my poor imp. If he has another one of those, I'm going to be so sad. Oh, he killed it. Okay. I see how it is. We can kill this goblin using Scatter the Seeds later. Should that be what we want to do. I'm just going to play this Euthanist, and in my turn... So our opponent can keep getting in for 2. Okay, well, we don't have mountains, luckily for us. Drawing land, but not really the ones we want at all, so pass the turn. We need another green or a green creature, so we can scatter the seeds. So he can make this unable to block and hit us for 4 here, yeah. And I wish I could scatter the seeds so I could kill this And I might also kill that, actually, if I could do that, but I can't. So we're just going to take damage. Okay. That solves our problem pretty well. All right. Pillory is doing work. We can now scatter at instant speed. I mean, he's also just not able to attack nearly as well since we managed to get our Sapperling tokens out there. So that's good for us. Haunting a Sapperling token isn't bad either right now because I could block anything and kill it with the Haunted Orzhov Euthanist. So, seems pretty sweet. Let's see what our opponent does here. All right. Well, we can do some stuff here. That's for sure. Okay. It's making him unable to block. So now I think we scatter the seeds. And we block here. He's got 4 cards in his hand still, so I don't love the rest of our blocking choices, but we're at low enough life that we should probably just go ahead and get the 1-for-1s we can right there. Well, that doesn't look good. Got something. I mean, we do put him back pretty far here if he doesn't do something. Okay, so he can save one of his creatures. But that did eat a card in his hand, and we kill the one who was the most problematic, I would think, who was making my Euthanist unable to block. That's pretty good. We'll play it. Works well with haunting too, so I can like choose whenever I want to do haunting things. I think I want to use it to just kill that Elves of Deep Shadow right this second. Okay. It's 2 damage. Could he have another creature with Bloodthirst? It's probable. That's why it's tempting. I mean, but if I take this, I mean, he's got to be playing something in his second main phase, though, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll block it. Do some haunting here. Stick it on a Sapperling. Okay, well. Oh, I should have sacrificed that in response. That was bad. If I'd sacrificed in response, I could have killed his Elves of Deep Shadow, and he wouldn't have gained the life. But that's not what I did, so go me. There we go. Sadly, that guy's like a beater right now. Drops him to 8. And we'll play our Moss Dog. This time we'll leave black up so I can use my brain this time. Opponent goes to 7. Something scary. Yeah, that's pretty scary. And that is, in fact, not scary. So the whole menace thing is kind of a problem. Because, well, I guess it's not that much of a problem, actually. I can get us my turn. Drops him to 5. Yeah, I wish I'd killed this. He wouldn't have been able to play that. Things would have been going a lot better if we had. Instead of me spacing on that. Okay, well this time we're going to take something with us. So, okay. I think dropping him down to a 3/3 right now. We can only do it for a turn, but buying us more time when our pillory's hitting him every turn seems pretty good. Taking down the elves, I guess, would have been okay, but all right. Oi, okay. Well, pass the turn. We can double block the thing. He's going to go to 4 here. All right. Going to give that menace. Okay, so I'm going to double block him. Try to kill him. I mean, we have to double block him, actually. So takes us down to 5. Then the question becomes, do I just want Greater Moss Dog back? See what our opponent plays. We may just want Greater Moss Dog back. Yeah, we're just going to get him back. What did we dredge? Oh, last gasp might have been nice, but we'll play a Greater Moss Dog again. Our opponent goes to 3. Okay, so I'm going to block the Elves of Deep Shadow here. I wonder if he just has a wild size here. Seemed like a legitimate chance that he did. That can't be good. Savage Twister. Interesting. Okay, so we can just dredge our guy back again, which is I think what we do. Since we have nothing in our hand. So that does take away the pillory, which was slowly killing him. So we do that. It would be nice to dredge into more dredge cards right now. Ooh, so that's just going to kill us next turn unless we draw another creature. And we don't, so we lose. All right, on to game 2. I mean, our deck's still doing pretty well. I guess it is better than I thought it was because we were playing a pretty formidable opponent there and still did pretty well. Yeah, I don't think I really want to change anything. I guess Order of the Stars actually seems reasonable against him. So maybe I do bring that in. I mean, he's a more aggressive deck, so playing that and naming red seems pretty good against him. Although he does have green and stuff too, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Our 1 toughness guys are like inherently worse against this guy. So I may just want to lose this Augur Mage. It just doesn't have enough upside like Dagger Climp and Youth, Rootstalker White kind of do. But what do I put in? I could put in my own Skargan, my own Bloodthirst guy, but no, I don't think so. He doesn't. I mean, Fear is legitimately unblockable against this guy, but I don't think this card's good enough for that to matter. I could go with Cry of Contrition. Yeah, I'm just not super thrilled with it. I mean, I could bring in... Was Mark of Eviction good against him? Probably. I could bring that in, add like an island to the deck, and take out... I mean, we already took out a card, and take out like one swamp or something like that. Yeah, I mean, Vidalcan Entrancer is also a pretty good blocker against him. There's a lot of things that I wish I just had more fixing for, and then I would do it. Yeah, it's probably just not worth the risk there. I think I just bring back in the old Augur Mage, as meh as he is. Especially against a guy with multiple Spark Mage whatchamacallits. Alright. Would like to play first. I think this is a keeper. 2-drop, 3-drop. Siege Worm down the road. Nightmare Void doesn't seem quite as good against this guy either, but we didn't get that many good cards to sideboard in or anything like that. We didn't get enough fixing to really like make it worth it to bring in our Mark of Eviction or stuff like that. We can, however, affect how he draws cards, which is especially good. Like if the game ends up in top deck mode, I mean, you saw in the first round that Lurking Informant was pretty good, but if the game ends up in top deck mode, Lurking Informant gets to be pretty gross. Like I said, when I drafted it, it's kind of like Lantern of Insight in Modern. Just because, I mean, it's not quite as strong, obviously, but it is pretty good. Okay. So I think we still want to play the Informant, even though we drew a Sanctuary. But we have all our colors this time without having to do any work. So I like that. Oh, and there's another flyer. Maybe we play it and then just play Selesnya Sanctuary. That doesn't seem too bad. That makes it so we can Nightmare Void. It gets us closer to Siege Worm a little more quickly. Well, I'm going to swing first either way. I'm not going to be using the mana that way. The Lurking Informant way. I'm just going to play Morning Throw. And then Selesnya Sanctuary. Bouncing my Forest. Handling my turn. I mean, we're probably not going to Nightmare Void next turn. I'd probably rather play Daggerclaw Imp, but ooh, that thing's good. Talk about fixing. Well, there's our own fixing. Again, not going to use the mana just yet on my Lurking Informant. I'd rather just get in there. Takes us up to 21. I'll play Daggerclaw Imp and a land. So we can play Siege Worm next turn if we want to. And we might want to. What color will he add? Savage Twister would be so bad right now. Is that what you're going to do? No, that's still pretty bad though. Take down Daggerclaw? Yeah. Makes sense. Shambling Shell, huh? Alright, so I just swing with Morning Throw. Although if I don't, I can just play my massive Siege Worm. Yeah, maybe I just play Siege Worm. I think I do. It just like outclasses everything out there right now. So much mana. Brain spoil. Okay. My brain is now spoiled. All right. I think we go Deemer Signet. And then we go Nightmare Void. See what we can do. Okay, Pyromatics is pretty good. But so is the Fangtail. At least with the Pyromatics, like once it's been played, it's been played. So I'm just going to get rid of the Fangtail. And I'll swing for 1. He's going to Pyromatics my board away, probably. Yep. It does appear to be the plan. All right. Goodbye, everybody. After he targets everything, anyway. Yeah, that's such a good card in Limited. I guess it's good in like an infinite mana combo too in Modern, but most of those aren't super consistent. It's taken a while. Maybe it's the first time he's had to replicate it so many times. There we go. Maybe. I thought I saw something move. Did he? Yeah, he did. There's a 2-for-1. All right, we are now in top deck mode. We do not want to be doing that. We don't want our Nightmare Void. Okay, Pillory. Not that good right now, because he can sacrifice this and then just get it back. So I'm gonna hold on to it for now. I mean, we're not immediately going to die or anything. So, although that'll help kill us. That's for sure. Yep. All right, so we go down to 9 now. Okay. It's pretty good against our Saprolings. Of course, immediately after I say that, I draw Scatter the Seeds. How great. I mean, at least then he has to kill his Shambling Goblin, I guess. Or Shambling Goblin. Shambling Shell. Damn. Still don't really want to use the Pillory. I'll probably use Scatter the Seeds in response to his attack. And then he'll kill. I mean, maybe we can get him to attack with the Wojak Ember Mages even. Then we'd be pretty happy. Good. Now I don't feel so bad about it. And we'll scatter. I think I tapped too much mana, but doesn't really matter. Okay. So yeah, tap too much mana. So we want to kill this because Pillory can't do anything about it, and it's kind of a problem. So I guess I'm just going to triple block it. He can use Scarg and the Rage Pits plus Shambling Shell here to make this into a... oh, God. Yeah, we're in trouble, no matter what we do here, because he can make it big enough. He does lose his Scarg and Pit Skulk, but... yeah, I mean, I think we still do it. Just make him do all that. Why aren't you a rest? Yeah, he's gonna go for it. I mean, I would too in his situation. Yep. And then you're gonna sacrifice Shambling Shell. Yep. Okay. So he survives. We did make him have to get rid of one of his creatures though, so we take a little less damage. That's pretty good right now. Gaining the life is obviously quite nice. I'm gonna pillory the guy who can ping stuff. Yeah, we still have mana up for the other thing. So yeah, we'll pillory here. Then I'll end my turn. Dows and Gloom can buy us some time at least. He decided not to get his shell back. Okay. I think I fire off Dows and Gloom on this thing and make him play another spell, which he could very well have, but not taking 2 and actually gaining life in the process is pretty good, I think. Oh, that was weird. It had me. I thought it was like delayed, but turns out it was just. It was delayed. It was lagging, and I clicked a different land, and then they all tapped. But again, we don't have any cards in our hand. We couldn't have bluffed anything if we tried. All right, let's see what scary thing he's got for us. We just have to last 15 turns, guys. We can do it. Ooh, maybe not. With all that mana. Could just be that 4/4 again, but that's enough of a problem right now that... Savage Twistering his own guy. Now we're both in top deck mode. I'm surprisingly back in this game. So, this is a weird game. That I made him get into top deck mode there is kind of surprising. He can get back his Shambling Shell now if he dredges. Does he dredge? No. I mean, his Shambling Shell will beat mine in combat because he has Skarg. So it wouldn't have been terrible to get back. It looks like he got something good anyway. Vigor Mortis. That's gross. That's just great. Well, we can scatter the seeds again at least. Make one of them into a 2/2 in response to the ping from the Viashino Fangtail. If he swings with his Fangtail, we can actually kill it, which is absolutely what we'll be doing. So I kind of doubt he will. I mean, he can just wait us out and ping us to death. So, but if he attacks here, he didn't. Okay, so we're going to scatter the seeds. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. So do I dredge him back? Don't think so. And I'm pretty glad I didn't. I'm going to swing with these 3 things. And play Greater Moss Dog. Oh, are you doing something? No. Okay, good. He got a Shambling Shell this time, which makes sense. Since he has Skarg and all. I think I'll just take 4, potentially 5 here if he pumps it up. So now do I want my Shambling Shell? I think the answer is yes. Yeah, Transluminant would have been an okay draw. Oh, well, actually, I mean, he would have killed the token. I was going to say the flyer. The flyer might have actually been very good, but he would have killed the token. So, I guess I'll just tap it like this. just swing with my Greater Moss Dog. All right. In my turn. Okay. Well, I think we block it. If we just get a straight up trade, then... Oh, yeah, that was stupid. Scarg! Sounds so much like Arg. Okay, well... I'm going to do this so that it still dies. Oh, he can Fangtail it in response. That was a series of very... Oh, he didn't do it. Should have done it, but he didn't. We still take 2 here, so maybe why he's content to do that. But yeah, that was bad. He may have something scary planned for second main phase. Yeah, Infectious Host right now is... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I don't want my Shambling Shell right now, I don't think. Don't want a swamp either, though. Yep. So we can't block Infectious Host. If we do, we're dead. So we just take 1 from it. I don't think we really have any way of dealing with that Infectious Host. Oh, he can just do that. We're dead either way. So, all right. Well, our opponent definitely outplayed us there, but we went 2-1, which isn't bad. I think I get a